Okay, so today we are going to start with file transfer protocol. The network is going to be implemented with two LANs and a router that separates the two LANs. So we start about the router, put it in the middle, and we can have two different LANs here from the switch. We are doing this many times. So I think it will be easy this time. It is easy to implement LAN right now because we know how to implement it. It is well known now how to implement a LAN. Okay, so also we need another PC here. And also we need a server for the FTP server. This is FTP File Transfer Protocol. We have a server and this server should be for files and is using file transfer protocol to transfer files between the server and the client devices. Okay, this is the structure of the network, and the next step is to connect all of these devices together. So the switch is connected to the server, the PC is connected to the switch, the PC is connected to the switch, and this switch is connected to the router, and this router is connected to the second switch, which is nearby LAN. And this LAN is very simple, having only one PC. You can have hundreds of PCs connected on that switch, according to the interface of that switch, of course. Okay, so the configuration. First of all, we have to configure the network, so make sure that the network is working first. So the configuration, we start by configuring each of the devices. So we start by the first PC. We make this PC in the 192.168.1.11 and put it default gateway because data is going to pass by the router. So 192.168.1.1, and that's it. And also here we have this router should be configured. So we click on that router and click on the first interface. Make sure that it's on, and then write the interface, which is I'm going to make it 10.10.10.1, and the subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Okay, for the second interface, which is the right-hand side LAN, the IP address is going to be 192.168.1.1, and this is the subnet mask. Make sure that it's on. So interface, the first interface is on, the second interface is on, and okay. So fast forward to make sure that everything is connected. So we configured this device, we configured this router, and now we configure this PC. One of the PCs is okay, sufficient. We don't need to configure the entire the entire network. Just two PCs. We are going to configure this PC. So we put it 10.10.10.11, and the subnet mask is 10.10.10.1. Okay. Okay. And for the server, the server should have a name of FTP, and for the IP address, we put 110.10.10.12, and the default gateway should be 10.10.10.1. Okay. Okay, so this PC is configured, this server is configured, router is configured, the PC is configured, and Now everything should be working. How to make sure that everything should be working? We can test that by this PDU. Click one here, click one here, is not successful. Another time. Okay, so successful. What about connecting this PC to the server? Still failed. Another time, successful. Okay, so we can connect from this PC to the FTP server. Those we can connect from this PC to the FTP server. We made sure that everything is connected and working without any problem. The next thing is to configure this FTP server as file transfer protocol server. Click on this PC or server and go to the services and open the FTP. The FTP, yes, FTP is here. Make sure it's on and then make an easy username like Osama and easy password 123. And check all of these operations and press add. This is a simple file transfer protocol that it has a collection of files, all of these files. If you see, we have many files here, so maybe we are going to test one of these files to download one of these files from other PC, so to make sure that the file transfer protocol is working without any problem. Okay, so the configuration is finished. And now we go to this PC and test if we are able to download the file or not. So write down FTP, this command, FTP 10, sorry, again, FTP 10.10.10.12. This is the IP address of the FTP. It asks for the username, so write down Osama, this is the username, and 123 for the password. Okay, we successfully logged into the FTP server. I will make this to the right-hand side. I will show you why. I know this is a little strange, but okay. I will continue after making sure that it lists every file. So we can list all the files. We can list by dir. And here, the first file will be downloaded. So to download this file, we write down get, which is for download. For download, get ASA. The name of the file is ASA 8 4. You can see I'm writing this 42 and dash K8.bin and press enter. Start to download the file. File transfer in progress. And there is a very interesting effect here. The rectangles, the green rectangles are changing, are blinking. This means we have data processes happening, which is transferring the file from the FTP server to the PC. And after the transfer is finished, the blinking stopped and a message is saying the transfer is complete and the amount of bytes transferred here. Okay, so the file server is working fine, and the FTP server, we can connect using this PC to the FTP server, and we can download one file from the FTP server. And we can test also the FTP server from within this LAN. We can use this PC. We configured it already by giving it an IP address and giving it an internet gateway, and everything is fine. Go to the command prompt and write FTP for 10.10.10.12. This is the IP address of the FTP server. Write down the username and the password is 123. And also you can list by using dir and write the same thing, get the name, which is ASA 842 K8.bin. I'm writing the same name here, the first file here. Okay, and press enter. You see we have this blinking path. It shows that we are transferring something from the server to the client. And we wait until the transfer is complete. Okay. It takes the same time, approximately the same time taken to transfer it from the other PC. It's completed. So the transfer is completed, and it shows a message that we have transferred the amount of bytes, showing that the FTP server is working and we can download a file from the FTP server. We can exit this FTP prompt by using the quit command written into the same or to the main prompt. Okay, that was a test for FTP and FTP server. The FTP server is configured by adding a username and password to the FTP server. We also give permissions for the access. If you know the username and password, you also need some kind of permissions. That's what we have done here in the FTP. We have added the permissions like read, write, delete, rename, and list, which is abbreviated by read, write, delete, rename, and list. Okay, and we have added user. So whoever has the username and password, he can access the FTP server and download the files from that server. And that's it for today. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to see you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.